It's hard to believe that it's been 4 years since Unus Annus. 4 years since many of us were asked what we would do if we knew how much time we had left. Some of you may be wondering what Unus Annus even is. Well, to start, the channel was originally made by Mark Fischbach, also known as Markiplier, and Ethan Nestor, also known as Crank Gameplay, though recently he renamed his channel to just be Ethan Nestor. Now, some of you may be wondering what Unus Annus means in a literal sense. Well, it's all in Latin for one thing, unus being Latin for one and annus being Latin for year, which is also a perfect descriptor of the lifespan of the channel. Another phrase that was used with frequency was the Latin phrase memento mori, which means, remember, you too shall die. With this phrase, the unspoken part is don't forget to live, a vital part of this channel as they did something different in every single video, which was also one of the staples of the channel, being daily uploads of whatever Mark and Ethan wanted, along with the ever-present knowledge that exactly 1 year from the day of the first upload, they would go and delete the channel. And when I say whatever kind of videos they want, I literally mean whatever kind of videos they want. From cleansing their sins with a neti pot to goat yoga, you rarely had any clue about what the next video was. Mark and Ethan didn't leave us, the viewers, out by any means. Oh no, they invited us to join them in the spirit of memento mori. The biggest instance of this was Unus Annus, where they encouraged us to join them in learning something new for the whole month of March. They also encouraged us to post daily videos of our journey under the hashtag Unus Annus, which you can still search for on YouTube and find people's journey for that month. This just went to show many of us, myself included, that so often we don't start something because we're embarrassed about being beginners. However, even if we didn't stick with it after the month was over, it planted the idea that we can do something from scratch and improve. There are so many different things I could talk about that I loved about the channel, and you could hear a different response about something someone loved from anyone who watched the channel. But one thing that I think we can all agree on is that Unus Annus helped keep so many of us sane during the midst of the lockdown in 2020. Sure, we may have heard later on that they had plans for a lot of different videos during that period, including a blood drive from what Marcus said. But this period of time just goes to show you that you can make the most of each day even when things go belly up. It won't look the same, and it may even mess up your pre-made plans, but the day isn't lost. It's only just begun. The more I talk about Unus Annus, the more that comes to mind. From Camp Unus Annus to the Gongoozler to Hihu. We were all enjoying ourselves so much that we could almost forget that the end was coming. At the beginning of each video, there was a countdown timer that started at 365 from the first video. At the end of each video, we would see that the timer would go down more and more each day as a constant reminder that the end of the channel was coming. The closer we got, the more we wished for the end to remain at a distance. To the point where the lore hunters on the Unus Annus Discord and in other places tried to figure out a way for the channel to continue past its year mark. The end was always on Mark and Ethan's mind, as they kept throwing in reminders in all of their videos. But no matter how much we wished for the end not to arrive, no matter what lore we found, no matter how much we tried to deny it, no matter how angry we got, no matter how much we tried to bargain, the end still came, and it did so without a care in the world. And all we could do was accept it. What does one do when the end comes? There's only truly one fitting way to greet the end of such a journey. You look back on where you came from, the good, the bad, the whole experience. And if you've gone on the journey with others, you laugh, smile, even cry a bit. This is what the final video was. One big live stream looking back at the previous year and remembering. With all of us. There were 1 million people in the stream at one point. All of us looking back and remembering the past year with both laughs and fondness of a year well spent. I even remember the last comment I put in the live chat before the channel was deleted. It was a quote by Dr. Seuss. Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. And I think that perfectly describes that year and that moment. I can look back at the past year and smile with all of the memories that I made along the way, in spite of the sadness of Unus Annus being gone. It even inspired me to go through with making this very channel. So, in the spirit of Unus Annus, go and try something new. Take that first step. You never know where it may take you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Memento Mori.